Our next guest, you saw him earlier in the hour at the podium. We'll see him tomorrow on the bench press. Derrick Brown, Auburn defensive lineman. Josh Norris was here. He's got Derrick Brown pegged number 4 overall to the New York Giants. So get ready to have your name called early when the draft begins, Derrick. Great to see you. How's the week going for you so far?
Good. Just come in, be able to, do what's asked of us and, sit down, kind of chat it up with these guys. I know a lot of these guys and stuff from recruiting, so it's been kind of fun.
What's been the toughest part of this week for you?
I don't think that has been the toughest part. I'm used to being on a time schedule and being on a strict schedule, so, that's what it is.
The one thing that I can't imagine doing is the medical, not going through the tests, but just sitting around and waiting and waiting. What was that experience like for you?
Like I said, we got a bunch of characters in the D-line group, so, it wasn't as bad as people thought it was. We just came in here with high attitudes, just sitting here thinking about everything and just saying, all right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take care of business this week.
How much of the testosterone takes over when you guys get together the first time and you're looking who's bigger than who could take who, and that kind of stuff? Does any of that bubble up when you first meet these guys?
Nah, everybody's kind of, goofy in their own way. Like I said, I've known these guys since I was 16, 17 years old in high school. And, guys, we watch each other play college football. When
did you know that you were going to have the skills to be an NFL caliber player?
I felt like I always had a chance to. When I got my first offer in high school, I was kind of like, this is what it's going to be to take care of my family one day. And, I just turned my mindset to that and, try to focus in on that.
When did you have your growth spurt to get to the size that you're at now, 6'4", 326?
I was 8th grade. I shot up in the summertime like 4 inches.
Who is it that you can remember dominating the most during your college career? Who was the guy that you just put right into the ground?
I can't even remember.
What's that?
I can't remember.
How about the Alabama game? How good performance there? Why did it go so easily for you against such a good team?
I don't know necessarily it went easy. I actually think that's probably one of the games where, I didn't really have as much as I would like to have coming out of me during that game. So,
How much do you think playing in the SEC has you prepared to thrive at the NFL? Because you're seeing a lot of guys there that are going to be in the NFL. It's NFL stadiums. It's loud. It's crazy. That's got to make it easier than it would be if you were at a smaller school.
Yeah, they say it's the third conference of the league. So, it's one of those things where, going against top-tier talent every single week, it's been exciting and, eventful for us.
High school, where'd you go?
Lanier High School, Sugar Hill, Georgia.
All right, we got some Sugar Hill, Georgia, McNair High School highlights of Derrick Brown. And it's usually easy to pick out the time. Oh, man, that looked like it was painful for the guy on the other end of it. It's amazing how the elite players, how much it jumps out when you watch the highlights of how good you were. Did it ever feel like it was too easy for you at the high school level?
No, I don't think so. I think sophomore year was kind of a wake-up.
Oh, there you go. Was it a fumble or was that a pick six?
That was pick six.
All right.
A little bounce off the running back action right there.
Yeah.
You don't forget moments like that one.
What'd you do when you probably restricted in what you can do to celebrate in high school? What'd you do when you scored?
I just get the ball referee, turn around, walk back to the sideline.
You ever want to play offense?
Not on the offensive line. I always want to be, I played in high school. I got to play like wildcat quarterback, up back, caught touchdown passes, all the fun stuff.
We see plenty of guys who make their way from defensive line into the backfield or at tight end. We start planting the seed now with some of these coaches that maybe that's something you could do. It sounds like you've got the athleticism to pull it off.
Yeah, I do, but I want to rush the passer for a long time. So I think that's what I'm gonna try to stick to.
Who do you want to sack the most at the NFL level?
I don't even know, to be honest. You want to sack one of the top guys. Also I got quarterback from college playing in the league, so that would be fun.
Who's the guy that when you show up on an NFL field in an NFL uniform for the first time and you see him out there, you're going to say, I can't believe I'm on the same field as this guy?
A lot of guys, a lot of top-notch defensive linemen I've been watching my whole life. You kind of starstruck, but now you can't be like that. You have to be like, man, like it's gonna be crazy to see this opportunity.
Who do you see in the league now that you think you can play like that guy?
I say Fletcher Cox. Sit there and watch a lot of his tape. Being able to see Fletcher Cox, Chris Jones, all those guys be able to sit there and watch their tape. And, Aaron Donald, Dominic too, you know, not only for power, but, you know, being able to watch them and, you know, kind of get the finesse moves and see if, you know, you're going to implement that in your game.
Any of the guys currently in the league working with you directly, helping you out to get yourself ready for what you're going to be facing when you join an NFL team?
No, you know, I just got to sit down. I got to talk to a couple of them and, you know, just kind of chat it up with them for a little while and kind of, you know, ask them questions about, like, how is it, you know?
What do you do when it's not time to play football? What's your favorite thing to do when you're away from the field?
I'm a dad, so my favorite thing to do is whatever my son wants to do.
How old's your boy?
1.
He's, I assume he's getting into all sorts of things, walking around, running around?
Yeah, he just started walking, so now we got a whole new, we got to lock everything. So all cabinets are locked, everything.
How much do you think the experience of being a dad and the maturity that you necessarily go through, how much do you think that's prepared you for kind of what you're going through now and the maturity you need to be ready to do everything they expect of you here, the patience you need to show, and all the boxes you have to check to get yourself ready to be drafted?
You know, that patience is something you learn. You know, my son, you know, he's not the most cooperative, so, you know, it's kind of one of those things where, you know, he's a baby, so he doesn't really care about what you want or what you need. So sleep isn't something I got a lot of in the first year of his life, but, you know, just little things like that, you know. I mean, you look at it, but, you know, I cherish my kid more than anything.
Well, and it's great that you've had that experience, because I do think it helps guys mature and it gets you to the point where you can reach your potential faster in the NFL because you're ready for the mental challenge. And you seem to be ready for everything that is going to come your way, no matter how big or strong the guy is across from you. Give me a quick scouting report on Joe Burrow.
Laser-focused guy. You know, in our game, we were trying to lay the wood to him and, you know, hit him. I mean, he just kept popping up. You know, eventually quarterbacks take so many hits like that, they go on, you got to find somebody else to do what they do. Or else, you know, it's all going to be frantic, high balls, man's poised.
Who's the best quarterback you've seen so far?
I'd probably say Joe Burrow.
Yeah. Second best?
How
about Tua?
I mean, he compose, you know, he get it and go. That's what he is.
Yeah. And, you know, the mobility is so important now, too. And that makes it harder as a pass rusher because the guy's not just in the pocket. You got to be able to chase him around and get out on the edge, work on the cardio a little bit so you can keep up with these guys.
I think even my freshman year, Jalen Hurts, you know, a lot of times you don't, you know, a lot of guys you don't really know, but, I mean, he went to LSU and beat them. So, you know, freshman year.
All right, Derrick Brown, stay tuned for the April draft. He'll be one of the first names called. We appreciate some of your time.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.